Speeding in the rain, always a great idea. What is up, guys? Aaron here on this beautiful, beautiful, rainy, fall, typical Rhode Island day. And this weather got me thinking, how does the Celica drive in weather like this, or really any kind of weather, and what are some issues with its daily drivability? So once again, I'd like to start off this video with an apology. I know I do that basically every video now, and that's not right. But as I said in the last video, school is absolutely insane. But, as I say also in every video, they will continue to come out. I'm not dead. I'm not forgetting about this channel. The channel is still growing, which is awesome. And I really appreciate every subscribe, everyone who's sticking with me throughout the times when I do not post as often as I would like to, and I'm sure as much as you guys would like me to. Anyway, back on track. How is the Celica for daily drivability? So during this rain, we'll start it off with that because it is raining. This guy biking in the rain, that sucks. But it does handle very well in the rain. Absolutely no issues. It is a very small car. You might think that it would slip on the ground if it's wet or whatever, but no real huge issues when it comes to that. I took it to a parking lot when it was raining pretty hard and just turned as hard as I could and tried to go somewhat decently fast just to replicate any conditions that I might need to drive in the rain with, and it handled fine. Absolutely no issues, didn't slip or anything. Handled great, front wheel drive, so no real issues there in the rain. The snow, I'll be making a video about that as it starts to snow here in Rhode Island, which hopefully won't be very soon because I don't like the snow at all, if I'm being honest. When it comes to rain though, big puddles on the sides of the roads, if the tires get stuck in those or your wheels drag through them or whatever when you're driving, if you can't avoid a puddle on the left or the right, it is going to drag, it is going to hydroplane because it is so low to the ground. It will be somewhat of an issue. It can drag the car left or right a little bit when you hit a puddle, and that's kind of annoying, but I'm sure that's with any car, maybe just a little bit more so because this car is so low to the ground. But besides that, visibility issues, visibility, there's absolutely no issues. So you can see out the windshield great, out the sides great, out the back great, even during rain, even during the night. Wow, it is really coming down hard. At any times you can really see out the car very well. And an issue when it comes to that would be how low to the ground it is. So everyone's headlights, especially all the new HIDs and LED headlight technologies that are out nowadays, are blinding. They are very bright, very annoying. They're a lot in your eyes, especially if people have those aftermarket, you know, I want to be cool, I'm going to have HIDs that aren't in a projector lens, that are in just one of those reflector lenses, and that's not cool. That's not cool at all. They're super bright, they get all those riced out blue colors and stuff, and that definitely hurts your eyes at nighttime, makes it kind of hard to see. And in the rear view mirror too, they're coming right through here, they're coming through the side mirrors as well. It gets pretty bright, it's kind of distracting, but you get to live with it when you're with the Celica. It's not obviously a point that I would say would deter anyone from buying this car at all. It's with any low car, I'm sure, any Lamborghini, any Corvette, whatever. You're gonna have headlights in your face because it's low to the ground, it's a sports car. What can you expect? Potholes and stuff, because of the suspension being so stiff, because it is trying to be, you know, very sporty. Potholes are very bumpy, very hard, you hit them very harshly, and there's really nothing you can do about that. People still lower Celicas, and I'm sure that's even worse, but I don't really know. My car's not lowered, so I wouldn't know what having a lowered car is like at all. On that note, I did get my struts fixed, so they're not making that clunk noise. You won't hear it in this video at all because they're fixed. They're very nice, I love them. If you look at the, you know, over the wheels, you can see the strut nice and shiny and black, how it should be, not that rusted out gross brown. Cost me $800 to fix them. I got new the struts themselves, and not the strut mounts, but the strut links which was what was making all the clunking noises. So that is fixed, which is a very nice addition to the car. As far as storage space goes for drivability, you have the back seats. Obviously you have your passenger seat if you're driving alone, and the trunk is very spacious. Go check out the review of this car, which I did ages ago, one of my first kind of professional style car videos that I've done on the channel. Go check that out. The trunk space is huge, absolutely massive. It's sort of limited a little bit if you have that Celica trunk cover thing, which kind of prevents people from seeing in it, which I do have, but you can always take that off, of course. But it's much better with it on because it makes it look much cleaner and neater from the outside. But it is a two-door car, so the storage space overall isn't as much as you would get in a sedan. But obviously that's not an issue enough as to, you know, not get this car. I'm not trying to talk down the car, I'm just saying drivability, how it goes. So for me, the storage space is perfectly fine. As a daily driver, I have absolutely no issues. When I go to school, I throw my backpack in the passenger seat right here. Sometimes in the trunk if I have to. But I don't really take many people anywhere, really. So when it comes to space, I have basically the whole car. And when it comes to taking people, this car, obviously the back seat is a little bit cramped, but it sort of, in a good way in my mind, you only really get roped into taking one or two other people because it's tough to get someone behind the driver because my seat's a little bit further back because I'm a little bit taller. So the fact that this car is a stick shift does present a couple other issues, but obviously that has to do with the fact that it is a stick shift and nothing to do with really the car itself. So I'm going to make a separate video about that, just issues with stick shift, but that has nothing to do with really the car. The car's drivability on its own, so I'm not really going to include that. But it does handle the stick shift very well. No issues really when it comes to the transmission whatsoever. I don't have any problems with that. But as a daily driver, there's really no issues overall. Overall, this car is fantastic as a daily driver, handles weather conditions great, absolutely no complaints really whatsoever, except for, you know, the suspension. The suspension is rough. As you can see, I'm bouncing all over the car right now. But besides that, really, this car is great for daily driving, totally doable, and anyone contemplating getting one of these cars would not be disappointed whatsoever. But yeah, now that I'm parking, I'd like to conclude the video here, guys. So if you guys enjoyed it, let me know. Like, share, comment, and of course, always subscribe if you haven't already. Much more content on its way. And once again, I do apologize for the hiatus. I'm not dead, I promise. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the daily drivability of the Celica. And I will see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here.